Let's take a look at the 361 Yushan 2, a trail runner. We're going to go over the details of the shoe, give you our fit impressions and recommendations, ride results, and then some comparisons. But it's a $135 trail shoe releasing February 2021. It weighs 12.34 ounces, 350 grams in my US 9. It has a big stack height. I'm estimating 36 at the heel, 28 at the forefoot. So that's similar to the Speedgoat, but with 4 millimeters more at the heel, as this is an 8 millimeter drop shoe. So let's get into some of the details before we give you our ride impressions. Density midsole is a special sauce here. At the front, we have Quick Foam, which is soft and bouncy. At the rear is Quick Spring Plus, which is a polyolefin elastomer olefin block copolymer blend EVA. So at the front, just in front of the red arrow is your Quick Foam, and then at the rear is your Quick Spring with the core of Quick Foam embedded. The combination produces a flexible, bouncy, soft, yet stable ride up front. Lots of stability at the rear, but also a very forgiving cushion, even on road. The upper has a 361's more fit cage construction. So this is a knit upper with a 3D mesh, the grid running down the front over to the tongue. The toe bumper is very stout. We think maybe a bit too stout. I sized up half a size and had no issues, but John had some issues. You can see that 3D extending all the way through the front, which allows the shoe to flex. The rear heel collar is a 3D molded with higher ridges, so more rigidity at the rear. It's quite long, actually, and that contributes to the great stability here. The outsole is full coverage, even those blue areas are all rubber. It has plenty of grooves to flex. The wider outside pads give it really good hard pack road manners, good snow grip, but not quite as good on technical terrain, rocky stuff, as John found out. So I took them on both a trail run and a kind of road to trail run, and want to give you my results. So let's talk about the fit and the hold here of our Yushan 2. So I was sent a half size up from my true to size. I think that's correct because that big toe bumper is noticed, and John Tribby in Boulder noticed it as being kind of cardboardy. I didn't. So I think the extra room is in order. You will not suffer 1 sec from any hold. You can see the Morpho fit, which is the combination of the knit upper, the heel counter, and that closed mesh up front. Really holds the foot super well, with really impeccable rear hold in particular, and the midfoot is really well held as well. So this is a really comfortable, secure upper. There are no kind of harsh elements other maybe than a bit that big toe bumper, which will certainly protect you from any bumps. The tongue is well padded, it's gusseted. Lace up is easy, the laces are a bit long, but all in all, this is a superb fit and upper. So just took the Yushan 2 on a nice little trail run here in Stratham, New Hampshire. We're up at the fire tower. So the ride is very friendly, very stable. There's quite a bit of nice bounce from the forefoot, the Quick Foam, and then the rear Quick Spring, which is the carrier for the Quick Foam in the rear, holds you really well. You can see the knit upper is very dense. The tongue is well padded. Up front, you've got the closed mesh. It all really holds the foot super well. You can see how dense it is. So this is not going to be a particularly cool shoe, but in winter, it's going to be super warm. You can see the 3D structure of the heel counter, molded heel counter. It extends quite far forward and is not quite as stiff towards the front as the rear. That 3D element, I think, stiffens it at the far rear. You got plenty of cushioning. Now, underfoot, you've got a full contact rubber outsole. You can see the mud didn't really accumulate. It helps stabilize the shoe, I think, and that kind of softer, bouncy foam, really making a nice sandwich. The shoe is flexible. Up front, the red and the blue is all Quick Foam. There's no rock plate. Neither of us felt one was needed, given the full coverage, and we enjoyed the flexibility. And then towards the rear, you've got the Quick Spring, which is a bit denser compound. So what's the shoe good for? Well, I think, and John Tribia, who also reviewed out in Boulder, thinks it's a great easy day shoes. that cushioning at the rear is really friendly. Even on the road, I also took them on a road run. You're not going to go fast here. This is a shoe that is for easy days. But you'll be stable, and no matter where you go, no matter how technical, you'll kind of be able to enjoy the views without thinking about it. So we all need such a shoe in our... Let's talk some comparisons. First, the Speedgoat, which weighs about 1.5 ounces less. It's a stiff rocker profile shoe, no flexibility. However, you'll probably find the Mega Grip a better outsole combination. Next up, the Salomon Sense Ride 3, which at 10.6 ounces is 1.5 ounces less in weight. Kind of a dull ride, fairly stiff, but a very secure upper. Probably a better kind of all-around trail shoe, but not nearly kind of the easy days fun shoe this is. Finally, the Xodus 10 from Saucony, one of our favorites for just about any kind of running. Only 1/2 ounce less here. It's a close call. The Xodus probably has more bounce, while our Yushan is equally flexible, maybe a bit more flexible, and maybe I would say a touch more stable. Thank you very much for watching. We're going to have our full multi-tester written review real soon. Hope you'll subscribe to the channel, and have a great run.